Hey guys, it's Gav. So I'm gonna go right into it. We're gonna talk about Kratom since I've gotten so many DMs and messages and comments asking me about Kratom, about the pros and the cons, and some preconceived thoughts about if Kratom is good or bad or addicting or non addicting. So I'm gonna try to overall talk about both sides and a little bit about Kratom. So I've been taking Kratom for a few months, I want to say a couple months probably, and no, I don't take it every day. So basically what Kratom is, it comes from a leaf. It's similar to the coffee family leaves, similar to kava. If you've ever drank kava before, kava is from a Hawaiian root, and it's distracted or broken down into a powder, and then it's mixed with water. And I used to drink kava when I was in art school, and basically the way that kava made me feel was kind of a relaxed, not sedated, but it is kind of a really calming sedation, chill, mellowed out. And a lot of alcoholics or ex-alcoholics, ex-drug addicts used kava to kind of mellow them out and chill, just like a lot of people use weed. Again, it's natural. So Kratom kind of falls in that same category. It is definitely geared towards people that have a lot of severe pain and chronic pain, chronic fatigue. It also helps. It does help with people who have addiction. So it has been known to help people who have had an opiate addiction, like pills, opiate pills, heroin. It has been recorded that it's been used in treatments for that. How does that work? Basically, somebody who's addicted to heroin or to a really high intense opiate and their body needs it, unfortunately they're going to go through withdrawals. So it has been proven and shown in studies that giving an addict addicted to opiates small doses of Kratom instead of that drug helped them overcome that addiction in a more pleasant way. So instead of them going cold turkey off of it or taking other drugs from pharmaceutical companies that you have no idea how it's going to react with your body, people are using Kratom to help them slowly come off of opiates. So that is one big area of concern when it comes to people trying Kratom, and I totally understand why, because when you hear that somebody is using Kratom to overcome heroin addiction, it kind of makes you feel like, okay, well, I don't want to become addicted to it. It does make sense, but not really, because if you haven't been addicted to heroin, then why would you get addicted to a plant medicine like Kratom? The only reasons why you're going to use Kratom is for physical pain, maybe nerve pain, maybe you have a severe depression, maybe you have a lot of anxiety that you're not willing to try something like an antidepressant or anxiety medication from the big pharma companies, because that's risky in itself. So I'm just here to show you my experience and to explain to you that I am living proof that I have been struggling with anxiety and depression for years, and that I am your example that Kratom has been helping me battle that in a natural way. I've gotten a lot of DMs asking me, well, aren't you afraid that you're going to be addicted to Kratom and that you're going to go through all these withdrawals? So to answer that question in a short and easy way is that no, I'm not really scared of that, because I am very aware of my body and aware of my addictive personality, which is pretty non-existent now. I don't drink alcohol, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke weed, I only do CBD, and that is all I do. So I don't really think that my addictive personality is coming out to play when it comes to Kratom, because I'm using it for my severe sciatic pain, lower back, I have hip pain, I have shoulder pain from years and years of over-exercising, taking hot power yoga, not listening to my body, really pushing it to my edge, years of that, and it's made me have injuries. So now I'm using it for that, and I'm using it for my anxiety and my depression. Like I said, I don't take it every day. There's nothing wrong with taking it every day either. I have friends who take it every day, and it's their medicine, just like anybody would take their heart medicine, a probiotic, their vitamins. Kratom can be used and implemented into your daily life, your healing routine, in a safe way. Of course, if you have an addictive personality and you really take Kratom and for some reason you feel this crazy high, which is not really going to happen unless you take a lot of it. And if you take a lot of it, it might just kind of sedate you and make you go to sleep. If you're looking to get high and you're using Kratom to get that high, then that means that you have an addictive personality and you're trying to escape something that's more internal. So really it has to do with your purpose, your intention, you know. Everybody has an intention. Why am I gonna take some herbs that are in Ayurveda? My intention is to heal my body from the inside out. Why am I gonna go do some drugs? I'm trying to heal pain. I'm trying to mask pain. I'm trying to fill a void. So there's always gonna be an intention behind whatever we're doing to heal ourselves. And yeah, so I don't take it every day. If I wanted to take it every day, I would. There's been weeks where I take it every day, maybe a few times a day, and there's days where I don't take it at all. When I was in Bali, me and my friend Amy, we were taking it every day in the morning, afternoon, and evening. We were walking a lot in Bali. We were always kind of doing something. We were very productive, and the Kratom helped us deal with inflammation in our body, pain. We both have thyroid disorder. I have hypothyroidism, and she has Hashimoto's. So Hashimoto's is a little bit more intense, obviously. It's an attack of the immune system, and when I met Amy, we both had a really awesome conversation about Kratom. She has been using Kratom for 5 years before Kratom was even like coming into the media or whatever, and she spoke nothing but positive things about Kratom. She's a holistic counselor, and me and her were taking Kratom just naturally every day. Whenever we felt like we were kind of feeling depleted of energy, whenever we kind of needed like a pick-me-up, it really helped us. Kratom not only helps the physical pain aspect of it all, but it helps me find this more mental clarity zone that sometimes CBD doesn't get me to, because CBD is more of a non-psychoactive, just calming and good for pain as well. But with Kratom, I do sometimes feel a slight alter in my mood, and it's a mood enhancer. So it's all natural mood stabilizer. It makes me focused. I'll sometimes find myself going and cleaning or writing or organizing stuff in my room or doing something productive like doing art or writing a review on a product or something. So I really love what Kratom can do for our emotional being, our mental health, and our creative flow. So that's like a huge reason why I do it too, is because I feel more connected to my inner self when I take a dose of Kratom. It just kind of gives me this little push in a nice, stable, clear, focused mentality. This is what Kratom looks like. It's a powder. You can also get it in pills, in capsules, and this powder is from a company that I found on Instagram, and I'll put it in the YouTube notes if I can put his Instagram there. This kind that I take is the white horn. there's different strands of Kratom. There's Red Bali, there's Red Devil, there's the White Horn. Those are the 3 that I've tried, and personally I like the White Horn because it's more of an upper, and it really brings this creative flow, this kind of like productive state of mind. The dog's just walking around. Red Bali is what me and my friend Amy got in Bali, and I really liked that strand a lot. It was even more intense than the White Horn in the fact that it made us feel like revived, rejuvenated, fresh energy, ready to go, focused, like just ready, like feeling positive, feeling good. I have a lot of different, injuries, so throughout the day I might start to feel inflammation, and it's just really good. It's good physically, emotionally. The Red Devil I take only at night, and that is specifically more of a downer version of the powder. It's more of a nighttime use thing. It makes you a little bit more sedated and ready for a good night's sleep, relaxation. But just like anything, it's whatever the intention is that you have that you're going into it. So just like weed, there's sativa, there's indica, there's hybrids. But regardless, if you're going to smoke weed and you're trying to write a paper, you're going to write your paper because that's your intention. You're going to smoke that joint, you're going to go write your paper, and that's it. If you're smoking weed to go to sleep or go chill and just watch movies, that's what you're going to do. If you are trying to go clean and do a bunch of stuff, then you're going to smoke your weed and you're going to go clean because that's the intention that you're going into it with. So just like any other herbal remedy or supplement, you have the control to kind of manipulate what you want this supplement to do for you. And it's such a powerful supplement that you really find that connection to your body and to your mental space a little bit more, I would say more than kava for sure. Kava is definitely something to try to see if you like it, and then you can try Kratom. And if you're just starting to take Kratom, I would start with half of a teaspoon, a very small dose, just to see how you feel from that. And I remember when I took my first dose, I felt it. I felt in that half teaspoon, I felt this like wave of kind of not so intense euphoria, but like a natural kind of blissful, high, content feeling. I was about to go on my trip and I was super stressed out, buying things that I needed, preparing for my trip, and I remember when I tried the Kratom, it kind of got me into this like relaxed state of mind. So I think I've repeated myself like 10 different times of what Kratom does, but I'm trying to make it so that everybody kind of grasps it in a different way, and I hope that the different kinds of ways that I describe it, you can like absorb that. If you're looking to start Kratom, just know why you want it, know why you are going to start it, if it's for pain, and write down how you feel after you do certain doses, or so you can kind of log the do's and the don'ts and you know how it's working for your body. I am trying to answer all the questions that you guys DM me, and I hope that this video is answering some of those questions. I'll go a little bit more into the whole fear of trying Kratom and getting addicted to it. First of all, going into using a supplement to heal with fear, that's not a good way to go into anything. Drop the fear. Drop what you've heard. Drop all the expectations and all of like the outcomes that you think that Kratom's gonna give. Just go into it, see how it makes you feel. If you're going into it because you have physical severe pain, then I think that's a really good reason to try Kratom. Because if you don't want to take pills from the big pharma companies and you're just over all that, I really recommend trying Kratom. And there's going to be people who try Kratom and they don't like it. Maybe they don't like the way that it makes them feel. Maybe they have a friend who's tried it before and they got addicted to it. When somebody gets addicted to a supplement or a substance, that usually is because they are trying to fill a void. So being aware of your body, your mind, if you feel like you're starting to become, like you need a supplement just to get through the day, then maybe that's a sign that you need to like step back a little bit. But just like any other supplement, anything can be placebo. Anything can kind of make you feel like you need it to get through the day. I'm sure there's people who are in the holistic health industry who feel like if they don't take a certain supplement or a vitamin or something, that they feel it. They feel it right away. They need it. That's placebo. If you have a friend who went through quote-unquote withdrawals and that's making you question taking Kratom, then I would just try to ask yourself to not compare your situation or your body to their experience. That just plants the seed of fear. So again, it's really up to you. This is your body. This is your healing journey. Why are you going to take Kratom? If it's emotional, physical, spiritual, depression, anxiety, physical pain, these are all good reasons to try Kratom. If you have any other questions about Kratom, please DM me. I try to get to all of them as I can, or I'll just continue to make these videos and answer the questions specifically. And yeah, my Instagram's GypsyLoveFlow. If you don't want to DM me, you can email me. My email is gabcohen, GABBCOHEN @gmail.com. Hope this resonated with you guys, and thanks.